G'day, g'day. I'm Stephen Spry and welcome back to GWR Country. This was my attempt at modifying the ultimate station to make it more GWR-like, and, well, I almost got there, didn't I? And then, but wait, there's more. One of my lovely viewers, let me have a quick look, Icy Wolf, thank you, Icy Wolf, he suggested that there were some fences in the assets section that I could add to this to make it look even more GWR-like. So, let's see if he was right, or how right he was. Right. So, lose the head. Yeah, goodbye head. And let's see what we can do to this station to make it look a little bit better. Oh, go away, train. Well, you know what you could do to make it look better to start with? Yeah. Not that one. I'm constantly flipping around between the map editor and the game, and these keys are different position in the map editor, so that's why I go a bit crazy. But MGL, there you go. Your weeds are gone. Bloody weeds. Bane of my existence. Alright, what are we doing here? Assets. Good. Let's have a look at that one, because Icy Wolf said there were fences here. And unfortunately, no, there aren't any fences as such. There are only these guys. Right, which I can apparently, cleverly, just do that. Ta-da. Oh, hello. Yes. Okay, and just clippity-clip over the top. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yep. There are just a couple of problems if you don't look too closely. Right, I won't. We can, because it's curved, we're going to have some problems. Maybe not so much. Oh, you reckon? Yeah, not so much on this outside curve. And look, to be honest with you, sorry, this is the inside curve, Stephen. Oh, all right then. Get it right, buddy. Get it right. All right. Well, just, you could make it wider. Ooh, can I make it wider? Surface. Look. Height adjustment. What does this do? I don't know. But what I wanted to do was, hang on, there's a train coming in, we can use this. Oh, you goose. Sorry, what I wanted to do. Oh, dear. No! Don't delete the train. My God, Stephen, what have you done? You've upset something. Look, anything is possible. Up, that's that one. All right, now, come forward. Talk about hopeless. Now, what I wanted to demonstrate here with this, yes, is don't look too closely, because, no, I'm not going to look too closely, but your feet seem to be slightly embedded in the ground. Yeah, that was the problem, I think. All of these people seem to be stuck in the ground. I just want to come up here, this last one. Oh, yeah, well, that's just definitely not on. Right, so whatever you did there, forget it. What's going on here? Line 1. Oh, what? Oh, well, that's what? Minor detail, don't panic. Fixed. Thank you. All right, so let's come back to this last one. Right. You need to be on there, no, and here, and configure. Right, no, you don't need to be there. You're correct. Oh, damn, I need to be there, and I'm in assets. I don't know where I am. Oh dear. All right. What did you adjust? That. I'm not going to do any. Right. Good. Alright, just whiz it along. Yep. Now, here's the problem. Right, the problem is we have a seat that's in the way, but I'll right click anyway. The fence. Yes, I know. It goes all the way across. Right. Is that a problem? Oh, look. Can we just pretend there's a gate in there? Because otherwise, I've got to delete that and put steps in to get the connection and everything else, and it still has a fence. It still looks dodgy. Righto, well, okay, Nathan, show us how it's done, buddy. Sure, just walk through the fence. Okay, fine, good. Which one was assets? This one. All right, so you can try and line them up right on the edge like this. Right, okay. And on this inside curve, it doesn't seem to be a problem, but on the outside curve, it becomes a problem because you can see the gap. Right, so I'm just going to whizzy whiz. Yep. And if I want to, I can overlap them, right? And watch what happens with the fence at the back if I do overlap like that. Nothing. Yeah, okay. That wasn't demonstrating what you thought it was going to do. I thought it sort of automatically adjusted for the fence, but never mind. All right, here. Now, we need to put you there. Right. Yeah, don't worry about the fence. The fence is fine. No one will ever see it. Right. Now, on the ends, you've got to put these dudes. Right. Okay. End fence. Good. On one side, there's a wall, and on one, there's... What's select... Head. What's a head? Well, if you spin that around... No, that's not going to work. Just do platform. Oh, okay. All right, now... yeah, this isn't easy, is it? We'll drop it down. That was just one little drop. Yeah. And move it around and just go click. Hopefully that looks okay. Alright, so on the other end we shall swap them over and go up to the other end. Right. And come in and do the same thing here. Right, spin it around. Right. A bit of shift N and M. Shift N to get the angle of the dangle right. And then one down. Right. Maybe shift up. A phrase. Well, there's no pole there. Ooh, there isn't, is there? Jeez, this makes life difficult. Alright, we'll shift up. And shift down and shift up again and click and hope that you've got it right. Good enough. So there we go. Now that looks a lot more like it, doesn't it? Right. On this side of the platform, however, yes, on this side of the platform we have a problem. We try to do that. So we'll start by doing this, and there's your problem. See the gap? Right. Okay, it doesn't line up. Well, that's because we're on the outside of the curve, so you are going to have to overlap it, which means the fence is going to do weird things, but you know what? Who cares? Because that's my philosophy. At times, is that going? No, that's good, that's good. We've got no gap there. Wow. Okay, I'm not worried about that gap, am I? Nope. So obviously it sort of straightens up a bit here. And you can keep going while it's straight without worrying about the gap. Yeah, okay. I think you've got gap happening. No, wrong button again. Right, I'm sorry. I tell you what, this ultimate station is... look, I'm not going to worry whether I've got gap there. I don't think I've got gap there. I'm just going to do it. We'll notice it more when we move out. Yeah, I can see it from here, buddy. Look, don't worry about it. We can see it better when we're out in the sunlight, so... Now, see, if I do that, we have a gap, and it's obvious, so get rid of it and come back and just overlap. Overlap it. And look, don't worry about the fence. The fence will be fine. You won't really notice it. Sure. Glad you think so. Well, you'll only notice it because I told you. Sure. Okay. No, that's good. A bit more. Yeah. Gaps, Stephen, gaps. You know, we find so many things, we being Transport Fever creators, YouTube creators, we find so many things during edit that we stuffed up. And, or you guys make suggestions. And this is definitely a very worthy suggestion. Alright, back to you. I think I want them swapped over this time. And turned around. Right, and... No. Turn around. Back the other way you were. Because that pokey out bit's got to be on the platform side. Fair enough. Come down. And click. Don't look too close. It's fine. Back up here. Just out of interest's sake, what does this look like when we finish off the platform? I don't know whether we can. I'll just see what happens. No, I don't like that there. Do you want to try that height adjustment bullhead bit and see what happens? Well, probably not, but don't think it did anything. Okay, alright, we're just going to go back to you and straighten it up, please, with the shift M and N. Get the angle of the dangle right. Good. Now, shift comma to drop it. That is... look, close enough is good enough. Good. Well, there we go. Thank you, Icy Wolf, for your suggestion. Now, with the exception of the ticket office and the fence there, unfortunately I can't do anything about that. You sure? Wait, possibly let's have a little look at comb down. Can I configure and add? No, you're not going to be able to add that. You sure? 2 modules will be removed. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to stuff it up. So, right. What I have noticed is that, okay, I've got buses here now. I made a note that I didn't have buses here. Have now. What about up here? because, do we need buses? Look at this, it's chockers anyway. Well, we do, because look, none of the residential area is being served. Wait, which one is one of these? Land use, that's the guy. All of that area up there, significant residential. So you want a bus route going through, not on? Suppose I do. Fair enough. Okay, buildings. Yes. I will have something here. Yes, and something here. Right. And I don't really want them there. I will put the bus stop here. So simple bus route. Okay. Need a simple building. That's the fellow I'm after. The Hatter's workshop. I'll put you over here. Good. Now, new bus route, please. Roger that. New line, that's that button. Double one. New line. We are going to start from there, and there. So we're going to do a figure 8. Okay. And that's the not on bus service. Good stuff. I will put how many? I don't know. Think about it. Passenger. Horse-drawn carriage. Right. I'll just do 4. That'll do. Not on bus service. Good. That'll get more people into the town. How about down here? Do we need? You need a bus service here. You've got one. Oh, do I? Or what's that? 7 Valley buses. Yes. Okay. So it does do the loop. Stephen. Yes. Beagles. Oh, come on. Right. Clever. It doesn't connect to that without the bus. Right. Right. Are there no? There are no. So, Mr. Spry, how long has that bus been on that route? Oh, shut up. I'm just going to do 4 or 3 by the looks of it, and that will be a good start. Wow. This looks like an impressive little township down here. Yeah, it does. Tucked down the corner of the map. Lovely. Alright, what do you want to do now? Well, what I would like to do... Oh my God, look at all of these. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything with them. They were designed to just happen and keep on happening, I hope. So we've got people coming in from here, going into there. You've got people from Rumpel. Yeah, there's a bus service at Rumpel. Okay. Rumpel buses, finances, it's not making any money. There's too many buses, perhaps? Well, there's a thought. How many? 7. Alright, well. 4, 2, 4, 0. You're destined for sale then. 4, 0. There's another one that's going to be sold. 4 and 0. Okay, that's going to save us a little bit of money, even though I'm running on unlimited money. I don't want these lines not making anything. Okay. Oh my God! Don't look here. Yeah. Well, that line there is a problem. Is that this fella? No. No, that's the the little shuttle. Okay. the water to come on down shuttle. Right, there's nobody on it at the moment. Okay, 6, and there's not many people using it. Well, this one, look, there will be. It'll be fine. Okay, we need more buses here, do we? Oh, look. As long as we've got people being able to get from A to B, that's all I'm concerned about. Remember, this is only a sort of a demo of what the map's like. I'm not meant to be playing it, because if I was, I wouldn't be on unlimited dollars. I'm just trying to demonstrate to you what this map's like and what it's able to do. And what I really want to do is, I'm trying to work out what I can do here. And when you say what you can do, what do you mean? Well, I want a goods yard with roads running through it so that I can have trucks coming on here, picking up stuff, and then delivering it off to wherever. You still haven't got a building for this sawmill. Yeah. Do I even have the asset? I do. Okay, alright. Industry capacity. I'll give it some industry, but I don't know whether I've got random 3. Does that look like a sawmill? A 4x4? Wow. 4x4. 4x4. These don't look like sawmills, they look more like brickworks. Look, all you were whinging about was having a building over the top of that pile of stuff. So guess what? You've now got a building over the top of that pile of stuff. Just swizzle it around a fraz more and click. Then went good as. Fair enough. Yeah. So where were we? Look, sorry, I was here. I was trying to work out. I've got to get oil over there. Right. Okay. And the oil comes from these guys. Where does the oil come from? Well, you've got an oil refinery here. Suppliers. Northern. Highfield. Right. This guy, maybe. Fair enough. Let's put in a little branch line for him. Ooh, are we going to be able to do that? You're at 73 metres and it's 68, 65, 66, 66, 63. Yeah, I think we could. I think we could just do a whiz across over to there with a little branch line. Fair enough. Over to this dude and bring it in here. So that's what I'd like to do, but before I do that, I've had another request from Stuart. He wanted to have a look at all the mods, and it's been a while since I've visited the mod list, so we shall leave these up on the screen for just a little bit so that you can have a little look at the mods that I'm currently using. My God, the list is growing. Yeah, I know it is. We're well over 60 now. Okay. Now the good thing about this little list is that I don't know how many mods I've got, but okay, there's only 64. So I'm adding them as I go, as I need them, rather than a lot of people who just simply activate, enable all. That button shouldn't be there. That's terrible. Imagine, enable all mods currently visible on the list. How many is that, Stephen? Oh, I've only got 407. Yeah, well, that's going to kill the computer. Alright, so There you go, Stuart. There's the list of mods for you. Whew. Alright. Let's get some oil down here. Right, okay. Ooh, a painted creek. Yeah, well, this is another little feature that I like using. So you've got to get across that painted creek without jiggering up the paint. Fair enough. Alright. Building. Yep. Since we don't have a GWR freight station, I'm going to use the Spitzkehrer, my favourite mod. I'll make it 200 metres long, will I? Yeah, and don't forget, this should be at the top, street connection on. Thank you. Capacity increase. Sure, give it some extra capacity. Right. If I do this, it looks like it's going to be high enough to get over the creek. And it's actually connected. So what you can do with these, let's make it too wide so that you can have too wide? No, not, that's number of tracks, please. Track settings count. There we go. That way we can have a couple of trains coming in here. No catenary, it's 1880. Fine. Where's this heading? Well, this is basically, it's connecting to there. Make it longer, just in case. You know, future proofing. Fair enough. Alright, it's got fingers, it's connected. So let's go. Good. Now, track. Let's get it over this fake creek. Okay, this is where our minimum bridge height, oh, there we go, mod will come into play. Just adjust that. Good. Okay. I don't, at this stage I don't want double track. I might use it later. You could be, whoops. Right, that's there, just so I can get that. That worked out well. Not really, because I want that. Good. Okay, we're going over that creek, and we're headed down here. Got another creek in the way. Right, got to build another bridge and get over it. Okay. If you just do that, okay, come up to the road. You've got a bridge. Nice. Come up to the road so that we don't do weird things to the road. Thank you very much. And then come around over to here. Ooh, this isn't going to work. There's a road. Okay, let's work out. Left-hand drive, remember? Left-hand drive. I think we need to come up from down here. So let's do this. Okay, that'll work. And then we'll do that. Right. And now we'll come, I think we need to take this down further maybe. Well, you've got to join up here, down there. Okay, alright, well. As long as I've still got my bridge over my painted creek, I'm happy. You can come to there. It's not that much of a slope, and you can come down to there, and it's only 1.3%, so that works for me. we need to put a signal, please. I'm going to put a standard stop there. It's not a one-way. You also need a whistle. Right. Coming up the hill. Signals coming up the hill. Put a... No, what are you doing, Steve? Yes, I know. I've forgotten, haven't I? Alright. That one. Yep. Right. Now I'm going to try something different here. Yeah, right. Okay. Assets. Yes. Over to here. And I put the little signal bracket. No, wait on side bracket signal. Maybe overhead stop. Overhead stop. Is there a, hang on, waypoints. Okay, is there a side bracket signal offset? A signal bracket or gantry. Okay. Let's see if I can. Oh, damn it. I was hoping there'd be a side bracket signal. Signal bracket or gantry. Okay. Gantry? Signal bracket. Where there? Okay. Let's just put that there for a second. Okay. Come back to... You're still playing around with these. Yeah, alright. I know I am. Alright, I'm going to... Placement on the signal bracket or gantry. Alright, that's that. Okay, there's no adjustments. What about that? What's this offset business? Why is there no sliding left or right here? What about the waypoint one? What about that? Is there any parameters? Well, I don't know. Or that one looks like it might work. Ooh. I don't know, it doesn't want to join up. Stephen, what are you doing? I hate you. You're flipping around here, going mad. Alright, what was this one? You're in the waypoint section. Look, I have no idea where I am. Hey, that works. Alright, you can go there. And there's no adjustments. I don't know why it says minus half a metre offset. You know what? I'm going to go back to the old tried and true method because I can't work this out while I'm supposed to be playing the game. It's just not going to happen. You're going to have to go over and watch Mr. Donut do this all over again, aren't you? Yeah, probably. Home signal, yes. Sure. And then go over to assets and put this fellow right there for that junction. Speaking of which, you didn't even look at the junction to see if it's... No, I don't want to, because it doesn't. Okay. That didn't look good, did it? All right. You know what you forgot? Yep. Terrain. Yep. Grab that. Smooth. Flatten. flatten from that point up. Oh, hello train. Okay, 60.4, and then, oh, it goes down, right. And you, oh, hello train. Did that work? No, it didn't actually. Well, I'm not going to worry about it. Stuff it. Sure, you do you. Okay, I will. Thanks. One way, yes please, thanks. Down we go. There. Turn that over to one way. Good. Ooh, big gap, big gap, big gap. Don't need that one. I do need the whistle post. Speaking of whistle posts, I need a whistle post here. That's underway point, Stephen. Okay, good. So there we go. We can get oil from there. Right, and bring it down here. And I've got to get it into there. Oh, that's a pain in the backside. Is it? You know what I can do, I think. This is a Spitzkehrer. Yes, it is. Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 tracks there. And, oh, you clever little thing. You've got a head shunt there. I have, haven't I? Right, let's configure this. Can I add 3 tracks to the head shunt? Actually, before you do that, right, okay. Move it, dear Stephen. Okay, move it. I want to move it up. I want to move it over further, actually, is what I want to do. So, flatten from this point, right, grab your freight Spitzkehrer, which we've used up the top at the oil well, and again make sure that street connection's turned on. Other way, spin. Oh, not the B. Silly Billy. Alright. Sorry, I had a cup of coffee in the way that interfered with that. So, actually what I'm going to do is put that there. Yes. Bit of track coming into here. That looks terrible. Sure it does, doesn't it? Bit of track coming into there. Bit of track coming into... Oh. Is that tree causing this? I don't think so. I think it's just me. And this should still be the... No. So it's dual purpose. Right. It's going to be used as a head shunt and as an oil refinery, and before you do anything else, you've got to connect that up and smooth that out. Street. I'm just going to use a country road. Country. What the hell? Why is that in the way? I don't know. It was, wasn't it? A pain in the backside. Alright, country road. I'm just going to put a little bit of country road. Take me home to the place. What the heck? Yeah, look, that'll do. As long as it connects, it doesn't matter. See, look, boom. That's all that matters. Right, so what are we doing? We are getting some oil down here to the refinery. Good. How? Okay, how? Is simple. We add a line, double one, new line from there. Yep. Wait till full. max, thank you. Excuse me. Full load, yes. You've got alternate platforms, so use them. Now, you will come down to here, to number 2. At number 2, you will load nothing and unload nothing, because you are then coming up to here. Look, sorry, that's just because we haven't gone back to there, where we will again load and unload nothing, because that's it. That's our route. Let's make it a lovely oil colour. Right. How's that? Yeah. Yep. All right. All we've got to do is get a train on there. Yep. Right. Is this a head shunt? Okay, this is a head shunt. I need to put another little train. That's a train depot. Can you connect that? I don't know. Let's see if I can get away with it. There's a point where you can. Great. Okay, sounds good to me. All right, let's buy a train, please. This is a goods train, so we need the GWR goods train steam, which is the Armstrong. So one of you, thanks, and cargoes, right. Not doing any GWR ones. No, not this time. We can do maybe British. British. Oil tank wagons early. That'll do. All right. How many? You had a long platform. So let's try. 100 capacity, yes, with the brake van. Lovely. He's going to go up the hill forward. I don't want him to flip around. That means he's got to be reversed. So you can flip that, bifur, and put you on. Wow. Surely it's line 1, is it? Yep, that's it. And it's on. Oh my God, is it? Well, let's hopefully. Excuse me, little train. Oh, before you do that, yeah, I know. Push pull. Push pull will do. Right. Let's have a little look. Where are we? We are coming the wrong direction. Right, okay, over and back and down. Woo! Okay, so there's our oil train in play. Hopefully. Is it going to get around here, or is it going to go around the map? It's good. It's fighting with a passenger train over there, but I think the passenger train is going to get the signal. Hello, g'day, how you going, mate? Alright, I'm doing good. Just starting on an oil train here. Right, that's a bit close, isn't it? No, plenty of room. Don't panic. Dear oh dear. Right, how do we get out here? We just cruise along. Ooh, ground signals. Yep. We're just cruising along this part of the Spitzkehrer. Got a bit of a gap there for loading and unloading by the looks of it. Yeah, still playing with it. Not quite sure what to do. I see weeds. Oh, look. I see more weeds. Look. Bugger off with your weeds. Sure, okay. Right, heading for Tills Head GWR Freight. Right. Now we get the head shunt. No, I don't want to go to the head shunt. Well, this is just sort of like testing that it works, so we might have to go at 4 times speed. Stupid thing. Alright, so once it's loaded, it'll come in here, and then it'll go to, there was a bracket there with nothing on it. Really? Signal bracket with nothing on it. Right, you need to check whether that is, that one there is alternate platforms. See, right there. Stupid thing. Okay. Alright, let's find why, where. Hello, I can't even see it. Because it's there. Oh, righto. Okay. Signal, 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 signal. Probably one of those, and how's that? Does that look better? That's probably what was meant to be there. Good. Alright. What did you say? These look interesting, don't they? They're sideways mounted. Yeah, sorry, this is, let's just call it new crude oil. Right, and here at the oil refinery, you wanted to see if it was available on both, which it is now. And oh, you know what else you can do? Look, let's just let that do its thing. God, there's so many things I forget to do. I mean, I did stuff up. That looks shocking, Stephen. You are such a pain in the backside, man. I will do a nice bit of road along there. Good. And then a nice driveway there. And with the exception of all that crap, which, just like the weeds, we can get rid of with this, and holding the shift key down. There we go. Were there any weeds in that? Probably. Seeing I just laid it, yes. Okay, paint tools. I need ordinary dirt just to top that up. Good. Terrain tools, bit of smoothing just to make sure that everything's honky-dory. Okay, were there any weeds in here? Of course there were. Back to ballast. I don't know. What do you think, people? Do you worry about weeds? I know there are some creators that couldn't give a crap about them. And in fact, Joe, mate, when you plough through a wheat field or a cornfield and you leave it 3 foot high in the middle of the track, you know what I mean. Come on, you should at least try and fix that up a little bit, maybe. All right. Not to worry. Okay, we there yet? Hey, look, I think we might be. Is there any oil waiting? We shall find out, won't we? Ooh, okay. How can we do that? That's the wrong way. Sorry. Okay, move over. We've still gone flat out. What was that bump? Shh. You didn't see anything. I did, actually, but look. Oh, big bell. Sorry. Right, how far up this hill do we go? Well, pretty much to the top. I'm actually wondering if, and you haven't checked? Yeah, I'm actually wondering if there's any oil waiting for us up there. Hopefully. Oh, freezing cold instant coffee, yuck. Speaking of freezing cold, we're back to stupid weather again. Apparently there's a polar blast. Sick of Yeah. You know, the wind's been so bad lately. I haven't been able to. Here we go. Haven't been able to record because it's been too noisy. I didn't hear a whistle. That's because you're going backwards. Right. Okay. That looks okay. You need a whistle. There's the bridge. Yeah, we could smooth this. Yeah. Okay. And here's your last bridge. And all those oil wells are pumping away. I can't see anything, and that needs weeding. Okay, we can't see it because it's stored underground. Don't believe me? There. See? It's stored underground. Right. Well, thanks for sharing that, Stephen. Good. Okay. And our train is heading back. Do you want to come up the front of the train? Where am I going to be if I click this dude? You're going to be on... Oh, okay. He is now the front of the train. Right. But let's get these under control. Too big. Sorry. All right, just so this is why you do the cab ride, to look at the things that you didn't do, that you should have done. So there's number one, right. Number two is, careful, you don't want to upset that creek. Right, just the cuttings, take the edge off the cuttings, there, tidy that up, smooth that out, come back and do that whistle. Yeah. Nag. Okay, come back and do the whistle. Waypoint whistle. There and there. Is that the only road? Yep. Right. Looking good. Okay, looking good. Are we going to follow this dude down the hill now? Oh, you know what I haven't done for a long time? Oh, God, no, here we go. G'day, mate. How you doing? All right? Just move over to the right a bit, buddy. Yep. That'll do. Let's go. Normal speed, perhaps? I don't know what speed. Well, pressing caps lock isn't going to change the speed. Okay, good point. I love it. All right, can you come across just a phrase? Yeah. Do you want to come forward? No, I don't want to come forward. Because I've got to be careful here with where I move the mouse, or maybe I do want to come forward. Oh, picture perfect. Yeah, right. Where's old mate gone? I'm trying to hide. I don't like being on... Do you have my permission? Shut up. Of course I do. Right. Well, here we go. Riding our new CRUDE oil train back down into Tills Head Oil Refinery. Nice. Do we get a whistle? You ready for it? I didn't hear anything. What happens if I press H? Okay, multiple H presses and nothing happens. Great. Things are going well then. Yeah, they are. I'm quite liking this. I want to know what happens if don't wonder about it, just do it. Okay, all right. Bring me back on. Come on. Hello, Ed. Hello. Talking to old mate here. How you doing, buddy? How do I even know if I'm looking at him? Well, I know I am here, but I don't know what that's doing, do I? Yep. Never mind. All right, still no whistle. Disappointing. But never... Oh, did we get the go-ahead? Yeah, there was nothing coming. Whew, cool. All right, well, there we go. Maybe come back. Which way's back? That's that one. Not that far. There's no micro. Is there a shift micro adjustment? Just shift W? No. Fine, I'll stick with my old mate here at this angle, and lots of things happened in that episode. We had the suggestion from Stuart to have a look at the mods list. It's been a while, mate. Thanks for reminding me to do that. So anyone that's interested, remember all we're doing with this map is I'm just demonstrating it to you so that you can decide whether or not you want to go play with it or not. Glad that doesn't apply to other things. Right, and thanks to Icy Wolf for his suggestion, that GWR Platform had made the Ultimate Station look even more ultimate. Love it. And for a bit of gameplay, got the new CRUDE OIL happening. And showing you how to use the Spitzkehrer to do the shunting movement in the yard. That's different, I think. And the train shunter mod, which is why we're with old mate here, heading back down the track. Lovely. Alright. Yep, love this game. I've been so busy this last week with the weather. Haven't been able to record as I whinged about before, but I have been busy on, well, you saw the industry special. Whoa, that blew my mind. But I've also been busy on maps. What's it called? Oh, God. Conway map. I haven't done much more to that because I've been working on two others that may or may not be released shortly. It depends on what me and Van Ham Gaming, are doing with them, and when we're doing it. That will determine when those two other maps are released. But in the meantime, my eyes have been sore again the last couple of days. I've been spending too much time staring at the computer without these on. To the point where they don't work at the moment. I've got to have a couple of days break from my eyes. Oh, here we go. Look. Coming up. There's the oil refinery. Right. So we're going to signal? Yes. You don't have any signals in that yard on this side. Oh. No, don't care. Sorry, itchy head. What I do need to do in this yard is to add some parked vehicles, some parked wagons on some of the other sidings that are here would be good. Right. Hello, train. Passenger train. Toot toot. Ooh. No. Still no horn. But on those sidings there, any one of those, maybe just one of those could have a whole heap of parked wagons on it. Signal box. Didn't see that before. Well, you got to have them. God, that guy won't be doing much work. Well, he will eventually. Now this train's running. Yep. Cool. Oh, okay. We're about to flop back to the other end. Okay. And we're reversing into the head shunt. Good stuff. Drop our load and go back and get more. And by now probably put another train on it. But I don't care. I just want traffic happening. I'm not trying to balance everything here. I'm just, as I said, demonstrating the map and some of the things that you can do on it. So, what are we up to? Oh, we're up to autosave time. Lovely. We're also up to episode 14, I think, or 13. I've lost count. I think it's 14. don't think there's much more left in this particular series. As I said, it's just showing you the map. Twisting your arm a little bit behind your back to get you to play it, if you're not already. Wow, that autosave took forever. Okay, good. You need a signal there when you're coming back out. Right, okay. Is it going to miss that signal? Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. So it's hooroo from me, and it's goodbye from those guys right there. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.